So, big breaking bombshell news from the NBA. Cash Patel and the FBI, they just made over 30 arrests across 11 different states involving NBA players and coaches from the past to the present. And big names too, such as Chauncey Billups. And they were arrested for insider trading, betting, that's betting on games. They were also doing other gambling schemes, such as with playing cards and all that stuff. But I summed it up pretty nicely in a couple of clips you'll see right now. And it's going to get worse before it gets better, but it's crazy. So tell me what you think, and if you guys don't mind, give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate it. Take care.
We are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra. Individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing.
I'm told this is a very big deal. So yesterday, federal prosecutors revealed a massive illegal gambling and NBA match fixing scheme. And as you just heard, they charged over 30 people in the scheme. That included big names like Chauncey Billups, who is currently the head coach for the Portland Trail Blazers and formerly played in the NBA. So now keep in mind that everyone involved is innocent until proven guilty. So that aside, let's dive into the charges. According to the federal prosecutors, this case can be split up into two schemes. So let's hear some more about the first one.
Between December 2022 and March 2024, these defendants perpetrated a scheme to defraud by betting on inside, non-public information about NBA athletes and teams. The non-public information included when specific players would be sitting out future games, or when they would pull themselves out early for purported injuries or illnesses. They also misused information obtained through long-standing friendships that they had with NBA players and coaches. And in at least one instance, they got their information by threatening a current player, Porter, because of his pre-existing gambling debts. Defendants used this non-public information to place hundreds of thousands of dollars in fraudulent bets, mostly in the form of prop bets on individual player performance.
Okay, so that was the first scheme. So here's what you need to know about the second one.
Beginning as early as 2019, the defendants in this case orchestrated a scheme to use wireless cheating technology to run rigged poker games across the United States, including in the Hamptons, Las Vegas, Miami, and Manhattan. The scheme targeted victims known as, quote, fish, who were often lured to participate in these rigged games by the chance to play alongside former professional athletes who were known as, quote, face cards. What the victims, the fish, didn't know is that everybody else at the poker game, from the dealer to the players, including the face cards, were in on the scam. Once the game was underway, the defendants fleeced the victims out of tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars per game. The defendants used a variety of very sophisticated cheating technologies, some of which were provided by other defendants in exchange for a share of the profits from the scheme.
Whoa, okay, so after this news broke, Mediaite's Colby Hall wrote an insightful piece explaining just how intertwined the worlds of sports and gambling have become. So he wrote, when federal prosecutors charged Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups this week, cable news and sports networks delivered their lines with appropriate solemnity. Then they broke for commercial, brought to you by FanDuel, DraftKings, and because irony is dead, ESPN Bet. ESPN doesn't just run betting ads, it is a betting company. ESPN Bet, launched in 2023, is a revenue sharing partnership with Penn Entertainment. Every wager sends a cut to Disney. Fox Sports had Fox Bet, CBS partners with Caesar, NBC Universal inked deals with PointsBet. And this is precisely why the coverage of this story focuses on the symptom and not the larger problem itself. You can't investigate your own paycheck. And so the fastest growing public health crisis in sports is being politely ignored by the only institutions capable of explaining it. When Rozier and Billups were charged, that wasn't just a failure of individual character. It was a system functioning exactly as designed. Saturate sports with gambling, make insider information valuable, and invite organized crime into a $120 billion market, and you're going to get corruption. So